So I am here to touch upon the sensitive issue of why the offices are going off of your dental insurance. And these are big insurance companies too. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Anthem, Emblem, United Healthcare in some offices, Aetna soon to be in some offices because of what they just did. Um, like I said in my TikTok video, very short and brief, I think. It's about the fees. That's what it's about. There is nothing else to say. It is straight about the fees. Now, I can tell you that we negotiate, and some of us offices even hire companies like Apex Reimbursements, they're a big one. They will negotiate your fees for you. In some cases, they will get most of your main insurance companies that you're concerned about as an office onto one fee schedule, like let's say Connection Dental. That's very popular. Some insurance companies will not work with a third party reimbursement company. That's definitely something to think about as an office manager before signing on with one of these companies. That's very important. As far as what the patient needs to know, and I think it's really important. And I also feel that, and this is the whole reason as to why I'm making this YouTube channel and I'm trying to do TikTok and get the name out there, why I invented my calculator, is so we can rebuild this relationship between patients and offices. The more honest we are with you guys, and I'm not sure why nobody is being honest with their patients when they're telling you guys that they're going off of your plan. Confusion can come about of it. Of course, you're going to have questions. Of course, you're going to be annoyed and irritated and agitated. And you could work for the federal government. Okay, federal government does have a Blue Cross Blue Shield dental plan. We are going off of it. These are federal employees. These are not poor people, like the woman who made the comment in my TikTok video today. She said, after my video, I guess she watched it, and out of the whole thing, she got, you mean the insurance is for the poor people? No, I don't mean the insurance is for the poor people. Okay. So that's the first problem, is where uh, combining poor people with Medicaid. What is that? Enough. Grow up. Grow up. If they paid correctly, you're talking about huge companies. Blue Cross Blue Shield, huge. Anthem, huge. Part of Blue Cross Blue Shield. Aetna, huge. You're talking huge insurance companies. They have the money. Now, we all know how insurance works, right? We all have group numbers. Your group number, you're put in with another group, and Sally's policy that she pays for Jimmy's claim, and vice versa. We all know how this, I'm not going to call it, works. Okay, so the same way they have those specific rules that they live by, that they've made up their own, we are in network with them. And we are in network with them because we choose to be. We have chosen to be. Unfortunately, post-COVID, things have changed drastically. We know the economy is absolutely, we know that our grocery shopping bill for two people is $500. It is impossible to live in New York City, I feel, and not be a dual working household. I don't have children with my husband, and he works for a very big company, blue collar, and I manage a practice, and I invented Maya. So no matter what, everybody is struggling, including the dental offices. The dental offices are struggling because we're trying to provide the proper care to our patients, you guys. And these insurance companies are making it almost unbearable. Unbearable because it's not just the fees alone. It's a matter of getting a representative on the phone if I need one, getting a proper breakdown, meaning frequencies, patient history, no secrets, okay? No surprises. Don't make me, somebody who's been doing this over a decade, look like a you know what, and they have when you didn't even tell me that the patient, didn't have shared frequencies or something so silly like that. Patients don't want copays. They not copays. You should know that you have copays if you have a PPO, and nothing is covered 100% across the board, which it's usually not. But the fees are really important. Now, with that being said, yes, think about it. If my fees go up, your fees as a patient go up, right? If my Cigna, for example, we love Cigna. Cigna, although they take quite some time on paying claims and they do like to push back, I feel they'll deny a claim, requesting BS information that we already sent, we already attached it. But again, it's our word against the insurance companies. We do our best. We do our best. Anyway, my fee went from, I think, 586. Imagine that. Mm, Anybody who's a dental office watching this right now, their mouth is going to drop. It was 586. I went in, I negotiated, it's now 900. So if your coverage is 50% for a crown, you were paying 50% of five whatever, right? But now once my new fee schedule kicks in, you're going to be paying 50% of 900. So yes, does it affect you and impact you? Absolutely. Everything is all combined. Now, as far as these big companies decreasing their fees, not providing the great provider services that we need in order to provide services to our patients who are used to a way of being treated, by the way. So when an insurance company starts to go down, we kind of have no choice but to go down with them. So you're not going to stay on a sinking ship. No, especially with patients you've had for 20 years. Okay, so what offices are actually doing is they're forming their own insurance plan in-house. And it's becoming actually easier for you guys to go with these in-house insurance plans that these offices are now providing and creating because it costs you less, especially if you don't need any treatment. A lot of you guys, you're in the same boat that we are, right? Everybody's trying to save money and make money. So with dental, with the insurances going off, it is because of fees, provider services, lack of information, uh, unable to get benefits, unable for the appeals to go through. If we have to do an appeal, it's a nightmare. Waiting for secondary payment is sometimes 3 to 6 months at times. I mean, the federal plan, just so you guys are aware, if you're on the federal Blue Cross Blue Shield plan, excuse me, it actually, I believe, goes through medical, some of your procedures. So you have to bill that first and then bill the dental secondary. I mean, it's a nightmare. But it is easier for you guys. You guys can go on your own portal. They do provide you with a fantastic portal, and you can see if the claim is uploaded. That's the only advice I give to offices that ask me if they should stay on Blue Cross Blue Shield or Anthem, especially with the fees. Listen, if you and your patient have that communication where your patient is helping you and you are helping them, things go a lot faster. What's happening is there's such a disconnect between the patients and our offices. It's almost sad because we're on the same side. I know you guys have to pay your copays, and sometimes it seems like we're money hungry or whatever the case may be. But believe me, it's just as uncomfortable for me to accept your copay as it is for you to ask it. I don't give it. I don't want to ask it. But as far as the fees are concerned, I don't know what other offices are telling you. I don't know what your insurance company is telling you. I really don't. The bottom line is if these insurance companies don't get their act together very quickly, they are going to lose a lot of dental offices. And it has nothing to do with our patients. It has nothing to do with their employer. It has everything to do with you. Big insurance companies. You have to question why offices are going off of them. There should be no reason. It should be easy peasy. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Anthem. You all need to think about this. ADA, you need to help us in this. I've written 6 letters, I've written 6 letters to you guys. I have emailed all those emails you send us. I respond to them. I've never gotten a response. So who are you fighting for? Do you know that the hygienist has formed their own union? They have. They've left the offices. They've gone to temp agencies where they will get paid way more, where now the agency gets a higher fee per hygienist. So it works out for everybody over there. But you guys are still paying the same. Now, I can't say if they deserve it or not. I'm not a hygienist. I'm not a dental assistant. But payroll has gone up. Everything has gone up. If you guys want offices so bad, then maybe you should start asking the offices what they need. Or focus on the letters that you're receiving from dental managers. Henry Schein. I've written letters to Shine. I've written letters to Dentrix. You guys have no idea the office behind the scenes aspect of it. And especially if you're at a shitty office with like a front manager and a front receptionist who could really give two shits about you, I can guarantee you it's because she's overworked, underpaid, and it's because this office is on insurances that are driving them crazy. They don't even want to go to work. So that is also another topic. What you guys have to understand. We love you guys. We love our patients. We do. Even the ones with the worst or the shittiest of the attitudes. It's all right. We know you're having a bad day. But at the end of the day, you guys have to focus on the bigger picture. There's more to this. We could be in communication together. Maya is fully transparent. You could start learning codes yourself. You can start learning how to, I don't want to say beat the system, but I guess play along with it. Because if we're not going to have help from the ADA, the SDDS, anybody, and we have things unionized that aren't even unionized, but maybe they should be unionized, right? I mean, I don't know what to say. The fees are the fees. The insurance companies say what the insurance company wants to say and do, and we have to follow it. I don't know if that person's ever even worked a day in dental. Have they ever struggled to have dental insurance? I'm one of those kids. I grew up with a single mom. I never had insurance, ever. I went to the doctor when I was dying. My mother had to work every day. And dental, I believe my mother paid out of pocket. My mom and dad are separated, so they paid out of pocket and they made it work when I needed braces. Obviously, I didn't want a retainer. Still hearing about it today. But there's a whole bunch of things that come into this, and I really don't want you guys to think that it has anything to do with whether you're below the poverty line. I don't even like saying the word poor. Hello, my mother and father worked my whole life. My whole life. I didn't have insurance. I did not have insurance. I married my husband because he has insurance. But you know what I did? The insurance that my husband has, my dental office, I took it off. And he works for a huge company, by the way. I won't mention any names.